I tricked a sponsor into letting me make this video. Let me explain. I've been making videos on YouTube for over 9 years, and I have never once accepted a fully sponsored video. I have accepted sponsors within other videos because they help me pay the talented people who work on the channel and let me scale up and do big projects. But whenever sponsors have come and asked me to do a whole video on their game, I've said no. Well, technically, they've said no. See, when I'm asked to do these kind of videos, I have a very specific requirement. If I'm gonna make an entire video on your game, you have to give me complete creative control over what I say. I am not going to say your game is good if I actually think that it stinks, no matter how much you pay me. And as you can imagine, for every company that's reached out before, that has been a deal breaker. Paying for a review that might end up being negative, it is way too big of a risk. So when AFK Journey reached out about a sponsored video and I told them about my condition, I expected it to be a similar story. I was wrong. Apparently, they are so confident in their game that they are certain that I'm not going to say anything bad about it, which is absurd. But hey, I'm not the one taking the risk. Also, as an aside, I just want to say, I know that sponsors are like not the most popular thing on YouTube by YouTube viewers, but I really appreciate you all supporting me whenever I accept them. They really do allow me to take on so many bigger projects that I just otherwise wouldn't be able to do myself without taking on like a huge financial risk. One of the main reasons that I actually took the sponsor is because it'll allow me to do something really cool in probably not the immediate future, but a little bit down the line. And yeah, like I think it'll really be great for the channel overall, like what I can do with what I get from this sponsor. So I just wanted to say thank you. I also want to say that by watching videos like these and generally watching, you know, sponsored content that I do, which I do try to make fun, you are also helping to support the channel. So yeah, thanks again if you're watching this. I just hope you all know that I really don't take any of this for granted. Anyway, as you have definitely figured out by now, in this video, I'll be playing AFK Journey. And you might think that that's where our story begins, but actually, okay, I am here with the game. I think that there's something we should get out of the way right away, which is that I actually am very stupid and I only really play Pokemon as a video game. And so already just figuring out how to launch the game, not a problem with the game design by any means. I'll be fair with my criticism. This is 100% a user error. I was so used to recording Pokemon content, I couldn't figure out how to record the game, like, cause it's not on my Switch, it's on my computer. Having conquered the first major obstacle, I was ready to play. Let's go ahead and look at around here. So the first thing I noticed is that I like this art style initially. Ooh. Move your joystick and look like you're moving. Ooh, okay. As I was saying before I got distracted, the first thing I noticed when starting a new game is the art direction. My initial impression here is positive. It's clear that the world has a lot of detail put into it, and the overall atmosphere feels relaxed and easy to look at. I'm not an expert when it comes to visuals, but so far AFK Journey is passing my test. And as immediate validation, the game shows off its day and night cycle. The game throws you right into the action as you're pushed to go save nearby villagers from a fire. Oh, I got a cutscene. Okay. Oh my god, it's just like me in real life.
Why isn't working?
This game has voice acting?
Get these fires under control.
Oh, Pokemon doesn't have voice acting? Oh my god, I didn't know games could have voice acting. Oh my god. Now it's time for me to show off the world champ difference and prove that I can decimate any video game no matter the genre. Characters, is this me, Hogan? Hulk Hogan? Okay. Oh, okay. I think I see what kind of game this is. So this is like, after my masterful victory over my foes, I'd learned something. AFK Journey's main battles are somewhat similar to the auto battle genre, which I've played a bit. Games like Teamfight Tactics and Super Auto Pets. Where it differs though is that in this game, you have a choice whether you want it to be completely auto battle or whether you want control over your character's ultimates. For this video, I'm going to be using the auto battle because that's what I'm used to in games, but if I were a real pro, I'd definitely be using the manual ultimate setting. With my battling skills clearly demonstrated, it's time to show off more of my gaming skills. The fire brings in here. I missed. All I had to do was click a dialogue option. I missed. Okay, we'll do this one. Maybe some of my sleuthing skills. I have to find the person who set the village ablaze. Of course, it could be anyone. How could I possibly find whoever did this? Suspicious man. Folks, who do we think started the fire? Be honest with me. Do we think it was this thing that's following me? Or perhaps this windmill did it? What do we, surely not the suspicious man. All right, well, but the suspicious man doesn't seem very suspicious to me. I relate to this. This guy actually kind of looks like me. If I was kind of like, oh, he's got like really red eyes. Hang on, wait. Without my glasses, I can't see if that impression was good, but you'll have to tell me in the comments. Seems like a good guy. I'm sure he didn't do anything wrong. Wait, did I do something wrong? I wish I could keep watching it until everything was... Am I recording? Oh, I am. Oh my God, I'm the greatest YouTuber of all time. I'm actually the GOAT. Anyway, the suspicious man says he didn't start the fire, and he seems like a good guy to me, so we can probably take his word for it. He says he didn't do anything, he has nothing to do with the fire, so I guess I'll just leave him alone. After some more story progression, the game starts answering the hard questions. Who is Chippy? What is Chippy? Is he a... Oh, I think he's a chipmunk. That would make sense.
Talking hamster?
Oh, it is a hamster. Why is he named Chippy? He should be named Hammy. Of course, I still need to figure out who lit this whole place on fire. Oh, I think I know who did it. I think it was Redhead Mage, my favorite character. I don't think she did it. I think it was Mysterious Man, Suspicious Man.
You're not going anywhere, Scarlet Sorceress.
Oh, they got an angry little boy in this game? All my wares are gone. This isn't a little boy. This is the spirit of a 14th century merchant reincarnating into the little... Wait, who's in charge here? I think the little bird is in charge. Here's what I'm thinking. I think this is a mech situation. I think the bird is in charge of the kid.
Don't push your luck, young man.
Don't you dare try to get away with this.
This is a precocious child. I was not speaking like this when I was a little kid, nor did I have a bird controlling my every movement.
Shh. Quiet.
Something's not right. Yeah, the bird. The bird is in charge here.
The wind.
The wind, yeah, from the bird. Oh, we got a full cutscene. Uh-oh. Suddenly, a tornado attacks, but it's no match for my anti-tornado strategy, hitting it with my swords. With the tornado defeated by my character's signature Wolfey blast attack, I can progress with the game by heading to the mystical house. Ooh, mystical house. Ooh. This is like a home base. All right, I feel like I'm learning. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Another one? What is this? A cat? Merlin. My name is WolfeyVGC. Hammy. This one is surely a hamster. At this point, I start beefing with the mystical house employee. Look at me.
Shall we find you?
Don't avoid eye contact. Look at this. Where's she looking? Now it's time to recruit some new characters to my party. I've never played a game where you can get characters in this way, so this was very exciting for me. Give me Boinger. Give me Bingus. Give me Schlonk. Huh? Why is his name just Seth? With my new Panther pal, Seth, I'm ready to proceed. At this point, the game starts introducing new mechanics to you, such as the explosive barrel. This is another way where the game deviates from more traditional auto battlers, as the way these barrels work is that they're placed on the battlefield and the player can choose to detonate them at any time. Blowing them up at the wrong time could cause you to damage your own characters though. Oh, I blew my own guy up. Or miss an important enemy that you needed the damage on. The game follows up by introducing walls, which are present in certain battles, making the positioning of your heroes more important. What kind of weapon is that? Holy cow. I played for a bit longer, doing more battles and exploring the world. Here's my overall breakdown. AFK Journey has a visually pleasing art style and music direction that makes playing it feel overall relaxed. The battle system is interesting. While you don't have a ton of agency in controlling your characters, the system actually seems pretty complex. There are tanks, healers, assassins, mages, and more. And where you place these characters on the battlefield impacts how the fight plays out. You can level these characters up to unlock additional skills, further adding to the complexity of the fights. Something I personally find interesting is the reward system. While you do unlock rewards for progressing in the story, you also get rewards for not playing the game. The game is called AFK Journey, presumably in part because you need to be not playing to unlock at least some rewards, which I think is an interesting mechanic. Now, it's worth noting that I didn't play for long enough to get a sense for how impactful these rewards you get for not playing are in relation to the ones that you do get for playing, but the concept at least is interesting to me. When I asked AFK Journey about the system, they made it seem like the goal was to eliminate grinding for resources. Apparently, you can have your party grind resources while you aren't playing the game, and then when you come back, have all the new loot ready to go. The voice acting in the story is pretty solid. It's not anything that personally blows me away, but it also doesn't get in the way of the story and makes it easier to get a sense for the characters' personalities. Also, it is nice just to have voice acting because otherwise, reading big blocks of text can get pretty monotonous, speaking from experience. From what I played of it, the story was interesting enough. It has a good balance of cutscenes and gameplay that made it so I never felt bored. I often find the intro to a game story to be one of the slowest parts, and I didn't feel like this one especially dragged, so it gets a pass from me. I actually do kind of want to know who set the village on fire. After my first pass, the game seems to have a lot of complicated systems, from armor and gear to character levels to different classes, lots of character customization options, and probably a lot more. I didn't really delve in deep to any of these beyond getting an understanding of like what they're used for, but I do think it's a good sign that there seems to be a number of deep systems behind the gameplay. So ultimately, what did I think? What I will say is that I liked it more than I expected to. What you have to keep in mind is that I have never played a game like anywhere close to this in genre. I actually really don't think that I'm the target demographic for this, so this whole thing was kind of a new experience for me. To be honest, going in, I kind of assumed that there would be like parts of this that I really didn't like, but that didn't really happen. Everything flowed pretty smoothly, and I found myself interested to know more about the story and the world. I think that if you're somebody who typically enjoys this like type of game, that you could totally enjoy AFK Journey. Also, it did strike me that there's a lot of attention to detail and care put into the game. The music selection, detailed artwork, and complicated systems, including the battle system, makes me feel like the people who worked on this game really wanted it to be good, and I think that's cool. If you are interested in trying the game for yourself, you can use my link in the description to download it for free on iPhone or PC. AFK Journey is giving away more than 40 heroes of all qualities for free during the official release, so players can experience a wide range of the game's strategies. Also, you can use the code AFKJourney88 if you want to get a bunch of in-game resources. Anyway, even if this kind of game isn't really your thing, I really do appreciate you watching this far. To be completely honest, making a video like this is pretty far outside my comfort zone, but I am glad I gave it a shot, and I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks again to AFK Journey for sponsoring this video. It was a really cool opportunity. Bye bye.